This video contains descriptive video service for use by the blind or visually impaired. The video fades in with the words, Governor's Council on Disability, arched over the top right of an outline of the state of Missouri, displaying the state seal. Next is a panel with the words, What is a service animal? Video fades in of a handler using a wheelchair and accompanied by a service dog. They approach and then enter a building through a power-assisted front door. The dog follows after the handler. The next scene shows our handler and service dog navigating a central corridor in the building before transitioning to an office hallway where the dog assists the handler by retrieving a small handbag that has fallen to the floor. The next section of the video, titled Service Animals Can Assist with the Following Tasks, is a slideshow of images showing service dogs assisting handlers in specific tasks described by the narrator. One image displays a service animal wearing a vest that reads, Canine Companions for Independence. The next section of the video, titled Understanding the Laws, repeats the video of our handler entering a building with her service dog, then transitions to the handler, trailed by her service dog, arriving at her appointment and greeted by a receptionist. The next section of the video, titled Know Your Rights Under Missouri Law, begins with a brief image of the title page for the Missouri Revised Statute, Chapter 209, before fading to a blur as the narrator recites an excerpt from the statute. The Governor's Council on Disability can be reached by telephone at 1-800-877-8249 or by dialing 573-751-2600, or reached at one of the following websites, shown with all lowercase letters, gcd@oa.mo.gov, or disability.mo.gov/GCD.
The Americans with Disabilities Act and Missouri state law protects the rights of individuals who utilize service animals to enter public buildings and places of employment. Under the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, a service animal is defined as a dog that has been specially trained to do work or perform tasks for an individual with a disability. The tasks performed by the dog must be directly related to the person's disability. Service animals can assist with the following: guiding people who are blind, alerting people who are deaf, pulling wheelchairs, alerting someone who has diabetes, contacting emergency help for a person who is having a seizure, or performing other special tasks. Service animals are working animals, not pets. They should not be touched by strangers without the handler's permission. A handler is a person who trains or is in charge of the animal. A lack of education or understanding the laws surrounding the use of service animals could lead to misinterpretation, unnecessary embarrassment, or even an assessment of monetary damages and penalties. Under the Americans with Disabilities Act, businesses and organizations that serve the public must allow people with disabilities to bring their service animals into all areas of the facility where customers are normally allowed to go. This federal law applies to all businesses open to the public, including hotels and restaurants, taxis and shuttles, grocery and department stores, hospitals and medical offices, theaters and health clubs, community fairs and stadiums, and parks and zoos. The Missouri Revised Statutes provides every person with a disability, including a physical, sensory, psychiatric, intellectual, or other mental disability, the same rights as a person without a disability. This includes full and free access to streets, highways, sidewalks and walkways, public buildings and facilities, and other public spaces. For more information, contact the Governor's Council on Disability.